Yeah, go.
So our pitch is on Drive by the Jungle Doctors, and they're a indie pop band. So after looking at the lyrics online, this is a little snippet. It's use your mouth dry, your eyes wide, you go up and up and up and up, all of that. From our own interpretations, we kind of come to the conclusion that this is a song that we can make as if it was to do with a relation to a come down stage. And then for those of you who don't know, come down is sometimes used to refer to the following day's hangover from drug taking or drinking, more commonly used to describe the 2 or 3 day after effects from taking ecstasy, though it can refer to some stimulants used such as cocaine and stuff. But the effects of a come down could sometimes be earlier.
But because we can't use alcohol or drugs, obviously, in our video, we're going to interpret it as like a relationship, kind of, we're going to show an argument, basically, and hear the effects of that afterwards.
So our idea for the actual video is it will start with an over-the-shoulder shot of a boy looking over a bridge. As we pan up on the beat, the title of the band will come up, Jungle Doctors, and then as it further goes up on the next beat, the title of the song. Then it will pan down to a different location, and it's going to be implied that it's earlier on in the day, and it's going to be a boy and girl arguing with each other.
And then after the argument, they'll walk their separate ways, and the video is basically us following his journey, so we're going to focus on the boy rather than the girl, and focus on him being like distant in like life kind of activity. So for example, we're going to show him like with a group of friends but kind of isolated, and like we'll use like time lapse to show like the
and to further that, we're going to add in between the shots, maybe before the chorus, we're going to add a bit of lip syncing, but we're not 100% sure if we're going to add it in or not, and we're just going to cut to like a black close-up, background close-up of the lips doing the lip syncing, and it will cut back to like the shots of him dealing with the breakup. But as the song goes on, it starts to pick up the beat again. So we're going to make the images represent that by showing like him getting a bit happier and stuff. So it's going to eventually follow him as he gets to the bridge where he was at the start, and right at the end, on the last beat, the girl he was having an argument with comes back into shot, and it fades from black and white back into colour, and then it cuts to the beat, and that's it. Goes to black. So the whole pitch is basically showing how it starts in black and white, how he's dealing with this like negative effect of this breakup or come down, and how it's showing how life goes on and eventually gets better.
Okay, thank you. What about questions from the band? Anybody got any questions?
How are you going to target your target audience?
Well,
the generic indie pop or indie rock conventions are sort of like a simplicity in the music video. So like we've done that by using the sort of black and white filter to show sort of a mature kind of approach to the music video, and then at the end it goes into coloured where it's quite light-hearted, and then the use of sort of natural shots to narrate the lyrics.
And we're also going to use young people roughly around our age as well, which usually relates to the target audience we're aiming at, as well as the costume. We're going to aim for like the typical sort of what's known as like almost hipster look, which is associated with the indie rock genre.
also the narrative is quite relatable to younger people.
Where are you going? Where are you going to shoot this?
it'll be based in like London, like city, we think, because we want kind of like a busy atmosphere.
And that gives him
Is the whole video in black and white?
Yeah, up until the ending when it fades back into colour.
Yeah, quite a lot of light-hearted ending to show like it's quite hopeful.
Do you think that's is there anything else like that out there? The black and white video, is that going to work? Are people just going to think it's old?
There's a couple that have been, like, they've done properly, like for example the 1975, who are never type of indie rock, they have a black and white video, but that's just the band playing music, which went down quite well, because it got up in the charts. But if it's done right and we use it correctly, the filter could make it look very good. But we're not trying to put a grainy look on it, so it should just look that it's sort of almost not like depressing, but not old.
Okay. I wondered about this idea of the lip sync as well. You said, is your performer, your actor in the video, is he going to be doing, is he the singer?
We're gonna like play around with it at first. We're gonna see how he looks singing it. But we have an idea where you don't see that top of his face, you just see his mouth.
That's quite interesting. You won't have any live band shots?
We're rather going for the type of song it is and the lyrics. We think it's better off having the narrative and focusing more on the narrative and of that aspect, because quite a lot of the genre of music videos have band shots, so we're trying to keep it different.
It might be so different that you
Yeah.
don't sell the band though. Just something to think about. Maybe get some audience response to that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.